Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Season 26, Round 9 of the Bootleg Racing League Street Stock Series, where we're bringing the excitement and intensity of American short tracks to the world of sim racing. I am Ryan Seneca, and with me up in the booth tonight is Matt Hoos, and we are excited to bring you all of the action. We're coming to you from Hickory Motor Speedway, a track that is affectionately known as the birthplace of the NASCAR stars. Nestled in the heart of North Carolina, this legendary racetrack has been a hub of adrenaline-fueled excitement for over half a century. From its humble beginnings in 1951, this roughly 3/10 of a mile oval has played host to some of the most thrilling and memorable moments in motorsports. Lap after lap, the drivers of the Bootleg Racing League will navigate these unforgiving corners, defying physics and pushing the limits of what's possible. The rumble of the engines, the screech of tires, and the symphony of cheering fans merge into a symphony that fills the air. At Hickory, history is written with every race. Legends are born, dreams are shattered. Here, newcomers challenge seasoned veterans, leaving no room for complacency or mercy. With every passing lap, the stakes rise higher and the pursuit of victory becomes more desperate. In this high-octane battleground, the line between triumph and defeat is as thin as the white stripe at the finish line. Now, all eyes are on the drivers as they come together to battle it out in the high-stakes, high-speed 50-lap event. So sit back, buckle up, and get ready for a night of heart-pumping action. Matt, what can you tell us about what we have in store tonight at Hickory?
Hey Ryan, good to be with you tonight. Yeah, we got a good race in store today. This is one of the smallest tracks we go to. It's just over 3/10 of a mile. 40 laps here. It's going to go by real fast. We can't, guys usually hang around in the back trying to save some stuff, but this race is going to go really quick, and we're going to have a good time watching the top three in points. There's just a few points separating them guys, and they're going to be starting towards the back, so this is definitely going to be a fun one to watch.
As such, betcha, let's take a quick look at the points. Right now, in the lead is Jeffrey Harden, 291 points. He's had a great season, very consistent season. Lowell Jewell, after beating Donnie Moore last week, is up to second in the points, 287, right within reach of Jeffrey Harden. Donnie Moore trails by only 2 points, so he can always get second place back. A little further back, you have a battle for fourth between Joe Segala and Bruce Pearson, only 1 point separating them. Then you have Steve Hilbert, Trey Bloom, Kurt Smith, Tom Hilbert, and Matt Hoos, who's in the booth and quickly falling out of the top 10 in the points. You can see on our timing and scoring tower that Jason Menda is the fast guy so far in practice, but as we always say every week, the practice times don't always reflect what you're going to see in the real race. These guys are trying to get to the top. It's a bit of an ego sheet. We let them have their fun, but when the green flag comes out, they're going to be a little more cautious about how they use up their stuff.
Yeah, speaking of using up their stuff here tonight, Ryan, the bottom line around this track is the preferred groove. So early on the first restart, you're going to be trying to see guys use that outside line as fast as they can, because they're going to be trying to find a hole and get themselves to the bottom, and they're going to be just struggling here tonight. If you get stuck on that high side, you're going to be finding yourself in the back.
Yeah, sometimes if you're on the outside and you see an opportunity, it's really hard to turn it down, even though you know it's not the wisest choice. It can pay off if you get a little lucky. And with that, practice is about to wrap up, and we will move right over to the grid here in just a few seconds. There's the checkered flag. Now, the 3 drivers in contention for the points lead, I think only one of them is starting within the top 10, and he's back in 9th. But starting on your pole tonight is the 61 of Tom Hilbert. To his outside, newcomer Brandon Litz. He was in the booth just last night for the Tour Mods broadcast. He did a great job there. Your second row, you have Bruce Pearson with Pitbull Motorsports and Steve Hilbert, the older of the two Hilbert brothers. Then you have Joe Segala starting in row 3, and Kurt Smith to his outside. Donnie Moore and Kevin Nunn will be in row 4. Lowell Jewell, the boss man, he's going to be starting in 9th, with Jeffrey Harden, our current points leader, to his outside. Jason Menda will be in 11th. Matt Shanoski, good to see him here tonight, will be in 12th. Jeff Sharp, Lewis Flowers, another newcomer to the league, and Chris Hazlip will round out our 15-car field. The pace car takes off to start their formation lap. Now, Matt, with Hickory being the way it is, as bumpy, as rough as the surface is on this track, where would you prefer to start on the green flag? Would the inside be beneficial, or would you rather just have a little more open room?
Personally, I think the inside's always the way to go here. But if you have to be outside, you are going to find some smoother track out there. And you might be able to gain one position or something, but you're going to be looking for an opening as quick as possible.
Yeah, a lap or two and your tires are pretty much going to have it. Is that basically what you're telling me here?
Yeah, you're going to heat up them tires quick on the outside, trying to make it work. And we're going green.
Yep, pace car is off. Green flag is out. Tom Helber gets off to a decent start. And there, Brandon Litz, newcomer to the league, in that very position you talked about where he had a moment and he couldn't make it happen. Now Bruce Pearson jumping right up in the running order. Pearson quickly takes over the lead. Joe Segala takes advantage, gets up into second as Hilbert continues to fall back in the field. There goes Donnie Moore running third in the points, currently ahead of the other points contenders. But not too far back, here is Lowell Jewell with Jason Menda pushing him up from behind.
Yeah, they lucked out there. They got that inside line to start with, and you see Donnie's already up to 3rd. He started 7th, and Lowell is, well, he was in 4th, but now he looks like he's in trouble on that outside.
Yep, Menda saw an opening, and he stuck his nose in there. But yeah, it's kind of like what you're saying. Litz had an opportunity from the outside to try to do something. It didn't work, and that whole outside line just stalled out, and the inside line took over. Yep, there goes Menda. Menda moved up into 4th. He is up 7 spots from the green flag, and we are on lap 5. Oh, and we have contact. Lowell Jewell, Kurt Smith, Litz. I think Sharp got a piece of that. Let's see if we can see what actually happened there. I believe it all starts with Jeffrey Harden, our points leader. There's Harden coming around behind Lowell, and oh, no. He blinked out real hard, and that registered as an incident, but the incident did happen right in front of him. Let's see if we can get it.
It was between Lowell and Kurt there somehow. Somehow they got together. Not sure what happened there.
Let's take another look from Kurt and see if we can see what actually happened there. There's Lowell to the outside of Smith. Smith is down on the line. He's not drifting up. I think there's some miscommunication on corner exit coming out of 2. Kurt came up a little faster than Lowell was planning on, and they just Kurt went right across his nose. I think that was just a bad miscommunication that collected a lot of drivers.
I think you're right. We're right on that one, Ryan. I was just getting ready to say before that happened, because Harden had caught Lowell, and that was the last thing Lowell wanted to see was the points leader, the guy he's trying to catch, was right there. Now Lowell has work really cut out for him, because now he's back at the back, and your 1st and 2nd in points are now up towards the front, so he's got to do some major catching up here.
Yeah, Lowell's going to be taking the green flag from 12th place, while Donnie Moore is up in 3rd, Harden in 5th. So yeah, Lowell, like you said, Matt, Lowell has his work cut out for him now. He made through the field once, and now he has to do it again.
And he's going to be starting 12th, so he's going to be trying to get to that inside quick to try to, because if he can get to the inside and try to join into that bottom line train, he'll make some passes there. So see what happens with that.
Well, now this is going to be another interesting restart. You got Bruce Pearson on the pole. Bruce is fast. He's always fast in these cars. But you have Joe Segala to the outside, and Joe Segala will race you hard. I'm a self-proclaimed Segala fan, so I'm interested to see if Joe goes for it or if he tries to slot in ahead of Moore. I got my money saying Joe's going to go for it. He's going to go after that lead. All right, coming out of 4, green flag is out. Pearson got a great jump. Joe did not get a good jump. I think we caught Segala sleeping on that start. Moore got under him. Menda got under him. Harden is getting under him. Harden is tied up on Menda just to make sure Segala cannot get down. So that really hurt Joe. And we got a car sideways back there. I didn't see who that was.
It's 62.
62, Lewis Flowers, the newcomer. First night in the BRL, and he's in the inside wall. No caution. Race stays green, so that's bad luck for him. He is back up and running, but he's got some ground to make up now. You see, Donnie Moore is putting the pressure to Pearson. He is closed right up on our leader. Oh, it looks, yeah, he's going to the inside. This is it. Moore is going for the points lead tonight. He is not messing around with Harden so close behind him. See Menda back there. Menda almost looked like he wanted to go 3 wide for a second there.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't do that. That ain't going to work.
Yeah, no, Hickory is not the place you want to be 3 wide ever. But Menda and Pearson side by side is just holding up Harden, which is actually just doing Moore a favor if Moore can get away with it. Lowell is back up inside the top 10 now, up to 9th, so he's back into starting position. Joe Segala was able to slot back in. He's back in 6th, 1 spot back from where he started. Oh, and it looks like his car is pushing hard. Well, early in the run for that, I would think. And Menda is going for the lead. Menda has got under Moore, and he is going for it. And here comes Harden. Got a nose in there just to make sure he doesn't get shut out. Harden is fully aware of how tight this points race is this season. He is not giving up anything. So just like that, we had another lead swap. Jason Menda in control of the field. Jeffrey Harden in 2nd. Donnie Moore, Matt Chinoski, and Bruce Pearson will round out your top 5. Pearson's still doing a great job holding on to these leaders. He has not fallen out of that lead pack at all. I think he has the speed to do it. It was just a bad situation. Further back, you got Joe Segala and Jeff Sharp. Looks like Joe's trying to get back some lost spots. Got a nosy inside, and right behind him, there is Lowell Jewell back up to 8th. He's slowly working his way back up, but we are halfway through this race already, if you can believe that. And Lowell doesn't have a whole lot of time to work with.
No, he's got to make something happen here fast. You can see he's up on the wheel here. He's running a little lower than he was in practice, and moving around, trying to find the right line, trying to figure out how to gain some spots here.
Well, it looks like the top 3 have started to break away. Chinoski and Pearson are kind of in a battle to themselves over 4th. Jason Menda is under pressure from our points leader, but Menda, amazingly, in the first half of this race is up 10 spots from where he started. He made a great charge through the field.
Well, Menda was fastest in practice, so we'll see now if that was a one-off lap or if he actually can hold that speed. Harden's putting a lot of pressure on him, though. And then, of course, you got Donnie right behind him. So if Harden slides up, you know, Menda's going to end up in 3rd because Donnie's going to follow Harden right on through.
So in this season, Menda's had more of a, I guess I'd call it an all or nothing kind of mentality, where he just throws his car at the track and we'll see what will stick. And so far, I hate to say it's done really well for him. He's got great results for him, but the times it doesn't, it's tragic. All right, looks like there's a situation with, the caution is out. The situation was with Tom Hilbert and Lewis Flowers, the rookie. Caution didn't come out initially. It came out when the leaders caught up to the incident. So let's see if we can bring that up. Here's Thomas Hilbert And right behind him is Lewis Flowers. Oh, Flowers goes to the inside. Contact. They both get out of shape. And Hilbert got the worst of it. Yeah, it looks like Flowers went to go make a move on Hilbert, and it did not work out. Yeah, he went in, he's pushing up, and yeah, they both got out of shape. It's a miracle it wasn't worse. And there you can see Kevin Nunn just sneaking through there by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, and that late caution there, that was for Thomas getting turned around. So when leaders come up on you like that, that's what brought out the caution, was him not being able to get turned around before they got there.
Yeah, I've noticed for weeks now that there are a lot of incidents that don't bring out a caution that should, and it's led to some trouble. I don't know if that's an iRacing thing or what.
Yeah, I think it is. You know, iRacing's great service, but it does have its flaws where sometimes if the cars are on the apron, off the racing surface, it won't bring out a caution. But this time it did, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of glad to bring out a caution here. We're going to have about 7 or 8 laps to go. This is going to be a good run to the finish.
Oh yeah, nice little shootout to the end. All 15 drivers are still on the track. The top 12 still on the lead lap. So these guys are doing really well and racing really clean. As here you see them doubling up, getting ready to go green again. Jason Menda still in control of the field. This time Jeffrey Harden to his outside. See what kind of jump Harden can get. This could go really bad for Harden because Donnie Moore is sitting right behind Menda, and he could keep that door closed if he's quick enough on the pedal.
He could end up losing quite a few spots here in this restart.
Moore does keep
closed.
Moore is able to keep a nose to the inside. I don't know if Harden's going to let that stand. No, Harden did clear off into second. Harden secured that spot at least, so he didn't lose any. And now he has 6 laps to get around Menda. And they're back in 5th. Lowell Jewell up 4 spots from the start, and that does not tell the tale as he fell to the back and had to work his way back up again. He's back into the top 5. It's a good run from Lowell Jewell tonight.
That's an impressive run. That's the second time that he had to come from the back, so he's had a good run today.
Wait, in 35 laps, you made it up to the top 5 twice. I mean, that's pretty good.
Moore was going for second, and the caution come out.
Yeah,
he had a battle shaping up.
Caution flag just came out. I don't see a cause for that one. Someone might have got just sideways enough to trigger it. Let me see. I see something with Brandon Litz. Let me see if that's what it was. Oh, yep, it was. Brandon Litz got turned around. I'm surprised they brought out caution because he's all the way on pit road as he came to a stop. But that one brought out a caution. Good for Brandon, or he would have been laps down for sure.
Are we going to go back green? That is the question here.
Yeah, I think Litz came down and Joe was already there, and it did not end well for Litz. But yeah, that is the question. Lights are still on. We are on lap 38 of 40. This might be Menda's race. Lap 39, 2 to go, and the lights are still on. So I believe that is the race.
Yep, I believe it's going to be.
I think we can call Jason Menda of Thunder Ridge Racing the official winner under caution for round 9 at Hickory.
For those that don't know, next season there are going to be some changes in the works, and one of those changes is we are going to have a one-shot green-white checkered. So next season this would not happen. You'd get one more shot at it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Next season we will get one green-white checkered in the Bootleg Racing League. That's for all series. And also the fast repairs are being removed from all series. So that, I think, will change a lot of drivers' mentalities going into some of these situations that are a little sketchy. Here you got Menda following the pace car out of 4, coming across to take that checkered flag. Jeffrey Harden second, Donnie Moore third, Pearson and Jewel. Great run from Jewel. Round out your top 5.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see the points change a whole lot because everybody finished close together today. Harden will extend it by a point or a couple points maybe, but nothing that they can't overcome in the last couple of races here.
Jewel had a 2-point lead on Moore, and Moore finished 2 spots ahead of Jewel. So I think they are now tied for second place.
Yeah, these last couple weeks are going to be fun to watch for them top 3.
All right, and as Menda burns it down, we are going to take a quick break, and we will be back with the official race results. Don't go far.
Streaming cyberspace into your place. Sponsored by Gargamel's Kitchen. From Five Flags Speedway, it's the Virtual Grip Network's final round coverage of the Bootleg Racing League's late model series. From Pensacola on this Saturday night, John Hine, along with yours truly, Bill Stoops, on high up in the broadcast booth to bring you our Words Eye View. We play Ryan Seneca, turning the knobs and pushing the sliders. Chug-a-luck, makes you want to holler, hi-da-ho!
And welcome back. Here are your official iRacing race results. Your race winner tonight was Jason Menda with Thunder Ridge Racing. Behind him, Jeffrey Harden, our points leader, and still points leader. He secured it tonight. Donnie Moore came in third, Bruce Pearson fourth, and Lowell Jewell fifth. As we talked about before the break, I believe Moore and Jewell are now tied for second in the points, so we'll see how that fleshes out. Then we have Matt Chinoski, Joe Segala, Kurt Smith, Kevin Sharp, and Chris Hazlip rounding out your top 10. Steve Hilbert, Brandon Litz, newcomer Lewis Flowers, Kevin Nunn, and Tom Hilbert will round out your 15-car field. And with a 15-car inversion, that means next week it will be Tom Hilbert on the pole to start off the race. And with that, let's talk to our race winner, Jason Menda. Jason, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, first and foremost, congrats on the win. I know no one likes to take it under caution, but still, a win is a win, am I right?
Take them how I can get them.
Exactly. And what were some of the key factors that got this win for you today? Because you were up 10 spots from where you started very quickly in the race. How did you manage that?
I think I got lucky and started on the inside at the beginning, and I think I gained probably 5 just off the first couple of laps, staying on the inside. After that, I don't know how I did it.
At the last few laps there, Harden was giving you a lot of trouble. Was there any thought in your mind that he was going to go for it at the end?
Oh, yeah, I was 100% expecting Jeffrey to stick his nose down in there. He's a clean racer, but he might have been a little bit faster than me at the end, but I got lucky and cut a caution.
All right, next week, as you know, we're going to South Boston. Is that one of your tracks, or not looking forward to it?
I love South Boston.
I'm with you on that one. What are your plans for South Boston? Are you going to go into it about the same mentality you've had this season, or are you going to change things up a little bit, be a little more strategic?
Nah, send it, see what happens.
I love this new mentality of the season. I'm digging it, man. So with that, is there anyone you want to thank for tonight's win?
Well, appreciate y'all up in the booth. Y'all are doing an awesome job, and everybody on Thunder Ridge Racing and everybody in the league, greatest league in town.
You got that right. All right, everyone. That was Jason Menda, tonight's winner. And now, Matt, I believe you caught up with our second place winner, our second place finisher, Jeffrey Harden.
Hey, Jeffrey, it's Matt. You got a copy?
Hey, Matt, how's it going?
Oh, we're doing good up here in the booth. Do you think you had anything left for Menda there with the last couple laps, if that would have gone green?
Yeah, I got to save a lot. I had a lot left. I was just trying to time it out. And both times I seemed like I got my timing out, a caution came out. I would have definitely loved to run that one out.
Yeah, you looked like you were doing pretty good tonight. You were up 8 spots from the beginning of this race. You had Donnie right behind you, and then Lowell was back there at 5th. And knowing that the points are as close as they are going into the rest of the season, we only got 2 weeks left. Are you going to be trying to just get solid finishes to try to stay ahead of them, or are you just going for the win? Are you what's your plans here going forward?
Well, I'm trying to stay ahead of Donnie and Lowell. And once I get that accomplished, then I'm just trying to put it out front.
Well, good to hear, buddy. Congratulations on your season. You've been having a good season. Just keep it up. 2 more weeks left here. I know South Boston is next. What are your thoughts on that place?
Oh, I like South Boston. I'd say the end of the season is probably the best you could get for me. My 3 favorite tracks, so I'm looking forward to it.
All right, man. Well, congrats on your 2nd place finish tonight. Another top 5 for you. Been doing good all season. So, anybody you want to thank today?
Yeah, thank you guys, Ryan, for putting us on. For you up there in the booth, I know how hard that is. Thank my wife for cheering me on from the sidelines, and everybody that supports BRL.
All right. Well, have a good night, buddy.
All right, you too, Matt. Hope to see you later.
All right, that was Jeffrey Harden, 2nd place, and our current points leader. It's going to be a real close battle at the end for sure. I think they've proven that tonight with all 3 of them finishing in the top 5 right next to each other.
Yeah, it's going to be a spectacular last 2 weeks to this Street Stock Series. I can't wait to see it the next couple weeks here.
Oh, yeah, I'm loving all the series. We're having such close points races. I'm loving this season. And with that, we are going to bring tonight's broadcast to a close. If you liked what you saw here tonight, you can catch us again next week. That'll be June 10th at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for round 10 of the BRL Street Stock Series, this time from South Boston, as we said earlier. Later tonight, you can catch the BRL SK Modified Series. We'll be right back here at Hickory in about 15 minutes with myself up in the booth playing solo, and you definitely don't want to miss that one. The SK's always put on a good show, and we get to cheer on boothmate Matt, who's here, as he'll be running. Everything you've seen and heard tonight was made possible by Skidder Creek Motorsports Group, home to the Bootleg Racing League, the GT Racing League, Thunder Ridge Racing, the Virtual Grip Network, and more. For more information, visit them at skiddercreek.com. This has been a production of BRL TV, a broadcasting service aimed at giving up-and-coming commentators a place to get their feet wet in the world of sim race broadcasting. If you've ever wondered if you have what it takes to commentate live races, this is your chance to get some experience without any pressure. Just show up and talk. That's all we're asking. If interested in getting in on the fun, visit thebootlegracingleague.com to find out how. For all of us here on the BRL TV crew, thank you for watching, and have a great night.
They have been in the past, so I